Chat, I turned myself into a Tide Pod. I'm Tide Pod Chi. But yeah, Comrade Dale said, funny how Nano doesn't get any shit for this when she clearly has done wrong, like sharing personal information. Considering she has a $1,000 NDA price in which she will keep the work secret, which I'm assuming other clients paid for, she broke her contract with her clients. Which is facts. If she charges extra for NDA, she should not be talking about other projects with fucking Sinder and her manager slash boyfriend. That's like, why even pay for the NDA then? Like, if you're just gonna break it. You know what I mean? So this kind of connects to the Sinder drama. If you don't know, Nano is an artist that worked with Sinder. I believe she made Sinder's model and blew up alongside Sinder. But apparently she has a $1,000 NDA price on her projects, which she broke by talking to Sinder and her manager slash boyfriend about it. So she broke NDA contract. So like, why even pay for NDA? And then this person said Nano got paid despite canceling on Bow because all of it's up front with a no chargeback clause. So they basically scammed Bow out of like 10 grand for a model. And which makes me sad because Bow is so fucking nice, dude. Like, she's great. She's never done anything to backstab anybody or talk behind people's back. But she's been scammed multiple times in her VTuber career. One by, I think they were both by people trying to make music videos for her, but she got scammed out of 5 figures that time too. And apparently Nano canceling on her, there was no refund as far as I know, considered it's in her art clause contract. So Bao got scammed out of 10K from Nano. Possibly even more, depending on what she was working on. So that already rubs me the wrong way right there. And then she dropped, or whoever this person is on Twitter, dropped Nano's prices for models. And this is what triggered me to come stream. So let's take a look at it, guys. Alright, this is just for the illustration. Like, just the illustration, no rigging, none of that. $2,000 for model art. Who in the fuck would pay that? Who in the fuck would pay that? Who can pay that? For model art? What? No! Alright, then, alright, even if you do charge that much, whatever the fuck. $200 to $500 depending on the outfit complexity. Like, so this basically means $200 to $500 based on how I feel. Based on how I feel about the situation, I could charge you extra money. Like, alright, that's fucked up. $300 for rigging cuts? It's supposed to be included! You're buying model art! Why would you charge extra to cut the rig? Like, why? Who in the fuck would buy model art and not get it rigged? Like, what the fuck? Like, I understand artists charging what they want, but you also gotta understand the customer not wanting to pay this fucking bullshit for extra fees that mean nothing. Like, the $300, like, $2,000 should be for a fully fucking drawn and rigged VTuber model. I'm sorry, and even that's too expensive. Even $2,000's too expensive for a fully rigged and fully drawn VTuber model. Like, in all honesty, like, dude. Alright, the $300 extra for rigging cuts is stupid. It should come pre-cut, because you're buying the model art. And then also, 1 point times 5 the price multiplier for commercial rights, which means what you have to get this if you're going to stream with it and use it. Who in the fuck would buy model art and not show it to anybody and not use it? Who? Who? Tell me. Like, are people buying $2,000 artwork for models and then just throwing it in a folder and never fucking looking at it again? This should be included. What, like, no. What are you doing? I don't give a fuck how talented you are. I don't care. This is fucking borderline robbery. This is scam. And then if you do pay her up front, she could just cancel on you and there's no fucking refund. How is that not a scam? This is a scam to the highest fucking degree. Alright, That's just for illustration, by the way. Alright, live 2D model price list. So this is, apparently, this is for a model that's not even rigged at all. This is just, alright, so technically this isn't even for the model price. This is just for an illustration, a fucking picture. What? I'm not paying $2,000 for a picture. What is the fucking Mona Lisa? No. Alright, and this is her model prices. $10,000 for a model that's not even fucking rigged. Why? Why? You could pay $10,000 and get a feature from an A-list rapper for that price. And people are paying a no-name that much for a model that's not even rigged? Why? Who the fuck would pay that? No. How is this person getting clients? I understand time spent on it, but this is still like, I barely make $10,000 a year at my fucking job. Jesus. Like, what the fuck? It's like, alright, even if you do account the time spent on it, let's just say 40 hours. 40 hours to draw and cut a VTuber model, which is not even, it doesn't take 40 hours to draw a VTuber model. It takes 24 max. It depends on the complexity and all that, but still, like, as a person who's drawn a VTuber model, it took me 12 and a half hours, and I fucking suck. So I was actually moving slower than a lot of pros would. So, hold on, let me pull up my calculator. Because my math is a little off right now. So, let's just say, alright, $10,000, which is a year's salary for some people, by the way. Divided by 40 hours worth of work, that's $250 an hour. Do you think it's worth that? I know, I understand. Look, I'm an artist too, so I can have an opinion about this. All I'm saying is, this is overpriced as fuck. This is terrible. This is fucking horrible. Plus, there's a $1,000 NDA agreement, which she breaks by telling Sinder about the other projects, by the way. Oh my god, this is, like, what the fuck? Yeah, deposit 100% of the price before I start. No exceptions. Once I start the sketch, no refunds. You are not authorized to issue a chargeback. Fuck that. If she cancels for you, charge back. Charge the fuck out of that. No, you do not get to get away. You do not get to get away with that. You do not get to get away with that. Alright, so I saw it on Comrade Dale. He tweeted about it. And, yeah, he said they have a 1.5 times price multiplier if whoever hires them wants to show the results on Twitter or stream. Alright, so not only that, it's like, you gotta pay more if you want to stream with it. Which brings me back to my original point. Why would you get a model commissioned if you're not able to use it or show anybody? Who in the fuck would do that? Why would, like, no. That's a scam. That's the literal definition of a scam. That's like, alright guys, I'm gonna produce a song for you, and it's gonna be $100. But if you actually want to release the song and show people, I gotta charge you $150, dog. Like, I'll make the song for you for $100, but it has to sit on your hard drive forever, and only you can listen to it. Like, you see how stupid that sounds, dude? Like, it's like, who the fuck would buy art and not show it to anyone? Yeah, that's my whole point. Like, he cooked. He cooked right there. And that's when I said, who the fuck would drop who the fuck would drop $2,000 on artwork for a model and then not be able to use it for streams? And then there's a $300 charge for rigging cuts too. It's not a model if it's not cut for rigging. I'm sorry, guys. It's not. It's a drawing. If you just have it all on one layer, that's a drawing. It's not cut for rigging. This is stinky. Kind of like the guy that just joined my chat. What's up, Adrian? And the full art ready for rigging costs 10K. For reference, you can go buy a model from Chibidoki's Model Mama, fully drawn, fully rigged for $1,500. And Chibidoki's model is fucking amazing. So literally 10% of the price, you can go get a better model, basically. And that's when I was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm so glad I learned to draw and rig on my own. YouTube tutorials are free, which is facts. Go learn. Go learn how to do shit. Especially if you're like me and you're broke and you can't pay for shit. It, like, literally, knowledge is free. You just gotta find it and put in effort. And then I was like, what do you think would be a good price for me to start undercutting people? $75 for a chibi? $150 for a full body? And then he made a joke. He's like, you gotta charge a minimum of $3,000. But yeah, these are artificially inflated prices. These are artificially inflated. 100%. But yeah, that brings me to my next point. I'm gonna put on my VGen $75 fully drawn, fully rigged chibi model, $150 fully drawn, fully rigged full art model, full body. I'm undercutting the fuck out of every artist. Fuck the overcharging VTuber artists. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about their livelihoods. I'm broke too. I get it. I'm broke too. But guess what? I'm not fucking greedy. I know how it feels to be broke. I know how it feels to not be able to afford a VTuber model, so you put in hours and hours of work to learn how to do the shit yourself. Which I would advise everybody to do and just stop using artists altogether. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry if that offends people. Like, I'm not talking about people in my chat, obviously. You guys don't charge fucking 10 grand for a piece of art. At least I hope not. I know Lauren has very, very affordable prices for great art, which is how it should be. You shouldn't be allowed to get away with borderline fucking robbery, dude. And then you do that, you scam the fuck out of Bao out of all her money that she put down up front for the VTuber model, and then you go behind and make a doc on Sinder to cover your own fucking ass? No. No. Nano was also shit talking in the DMs. Go read it. Go read the Google Docs. Like, I swear, dude, this shit is so crazy. You do not overcharge, Lauren. This is overcharging. $2,000 for a piece of art you can't show anybody. That's robbery. That's robbery. I don't care who you are. Sorry I'm crashing out so hard, but I hope you're enjoying it. This stuff just makes me so fucking mad, man. I used to want to be a VTuber, but I don't have the knowledge, social want, money, nor equipment. Yeah, the only thing you should put money into is your equipment. Literally. And your art if you have a good artist that has affordable prices. Other than that, fuck these big scamming artists. I don't care whose model they make. I don't care if you made models for Bao. I don't care if you made models for Iron Mouse or Shy Lily. Lower your fucking prices and quit being greedy. Like, you have the same issue that corpos in America have. It's all about profit, 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 and you don't give a fuck about the person you're making the model for. Like, dude, that's why I'm undercutting the fuck out of all of these people. I will work my ass off for a fraction of the price because I know how it feels to not be able to afford a fucking model. Like, Jesus, dude. This shit just makes me so mad. But yeah. If anybody knows any other scamming ass artists that charges stuff like this, bring them my way so I can expose the shit out of them and then undercut their prices. I will take all of their clients. I will do it for, alright, what's this? 2 grand. Alright, what percentage is 150? No, wait, I have to do it out of 10 grand. No, wait, I have to do it out of even more because this doesn't even come with rigging. And I'm offering the total package. So let's just say 5 grand for rigging. Let's see, 15,000 total model price. And I charge what, 150? Oh my god. So I'm charging 1%. I am charging 1% of what this person charges. 1%. They're making 99% more. No, that's not even right math. They're making 100 times. Is that right? Yeah, 100 times more on art than I would be. Regardless of how talented you are, that's fucking insane. That is fucking insane. Like, you literally have to be brain dead to buy a model from this person when there's cheaper options out there. Like, that's all I gotta say about that. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It makes me so mad, man. I had to get that out, though. I had to get this out. I respect artists and what they do, and I think artists should be paid. I don't think, however, artists should be able to get away with shit like this. This is unethical and immoral. Like, this is greed. This is the top of the line greed. It's like, fuck, I thought billionaires were greedy. No, a lot of VTuber artists are, apparently. Oh, man. If you want to go support somebody who has affordable art, I hope I get this right. I'll just go to it. I know it's a luxury product and people can charge what they want, but I don't think people should buy from them. Because once they stop getting customers, they either have to drop their prices or they just don't have clients. Which is how it should be. Like, just don't, like, go to artists that charge cheaper. I don't know what to tell you. You got scammed by artists last year, September. Oh, what the fuck? Did they do the same shit? Like, you paid up front and then they canceled on you and said no refunds? Because I would have charged that back from my bank. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about their feelings. They don't care about your feelings, so fuck them. That's how I feel. But I was going to say, if you want to go to somebody who has affordable art and does a good job, shout out. Right there. Shout out. Shout out. You can get a PNG for 22 bucks. You know how much some people charge for a PNG? Like 150, 200, 500. It gets up there. So yeah. Go support Lauren and Sammy. Now. I'll shout out another artist. Who else am I following? Winter. I was actually going to get a commission from Winter. Look, you can get a character icon, 25. Half body illustration, 40. Full body, 60. Eye banner, 25. Emotes, $5. PNG tuber, 40. Which I was actually going to, that's what I was going to buy eventually, as a PNG tuber from her. But yes. Who else do I have on here? Whoops, I didn't mean to unfollow you, Winter. I'm sorry. I hope... No! I did not mean to do that. And she's cool. She understands. So, yeah. I'm updating my VGen. $75 fully rigged chibi model. $100, $150 fully rigged full body model. And, fuck it. I'll do a full rig for 50 bucks. I will literally post a full VTuber rig for 50 bucks. And there it is. That's going to be my work. I'm going to get better at it too. And my prices will not get to 10,000. I promise you that. And look, I even think I overcharge for my music. And I've been doing music for 12 years. So like, hold on. Where's my services? All right. So like, I charge 50 for a cover song remake. I charge 40 for an original song, 25 for mixing and mastering, and 10 just for vocal mixing and tuning. And I have 12 years of experience in this shit. So, if an artist, I don't care, like, that artist, Nano, I think is her name, there's no way she has more art experience than I have in music. And my songs aren't 10 fucking thousand. So, yeah. What's your excuse? Make sure you're charging what you're worth still. The reason alright, look, I charge less than what I'm worth, and look how many commissions I have total. I haven't got a single one yet. So, if I up my prices, I'm definitely not I'm definitely not making any sales. I charge so cheap because I know how it is to be broke and want shit. Like, it's not that deep to me. Like, who cares if I spend 10 hours on a song and only get paid $40? I had fun doing it. Oh well. And I get $40. You know what I start with before I make that $40? 0. So yeah. Like, maybe it's just from where I come from. Maybe it's just from how I was raised. But I don't know about you guys, but after I pay my bills, I literally am negative in my bank account. So any money is better than no money. That's how I've always lived. Like, literally, I will do commissions for $5. Just because that's $5 more than I had. And I would be doing shit anyway. I make music for fun, for myself. And I don't get paid for it. Same with art. I make art. Do you think I got paid to make this Tide Pod model? No, I do it because it was funny. And it only took like an hour. That's why I did it. And then, did I drop it and say, hey guys, $10 and you can have a Tide Pod model on stream? No. I dropped it for free on Twitter right after I made it. And say, hey guys, here you go. Alley-oop. Yeah, I don't even care about blowing up. If I can live comfortably off doing what I like doing, that's really my main goal. I don't really care about numbers or being famous or stabbing my friends in the back to advance my career. You know what I mean? Totally respect having affordable options for people as long as you're happy with it too. Yeah, that's why I do it. Like, now if I was completely miserable doing that, I would not charge as cheap. I do shit for free all the time for my friends. And it's not like, it doesn't kill me. I do it because it's fun and I do it anyway, so I might as well do it for the people I love, you know? Let's scroll through VGen a little bit and see what I see. By the way, VGen says no generative AI, but I would bet $20,000 right now that people still upload AI stuff on here. 100%. 100%. Because especially with the way AI is getting now, it's getting harder to distinguish what's an AI drawing and what is a real piece of art. It's getting there. That's just me being tinfoil hat chi though. Alright, let's just say live 2D model. I'll just click the first one, live 2D model and rigging. $100. $100. But like, look, she charges $100 for a model and rigging, and it comes with, oh, it's not a full model, it's a bust up model, but still, that's still nice with 3 expressions, everything. Oh, it says ready to rig. All right, never mind. We're getting into. I forgot all the fine print people put. All right, so half body's plus 100, so that would be 200. Full body art would be 300 just for the art. One free emote, expressions $10, not bad. Extra outfit 60, not bad. Extra assets like tails, mask, helmet 30, not bad. Toggle 40. I don't know about that because some toggles literally, like blush. If you have a blush toggle, it literally takes me less than 1 minute to draw it and rig it in total time. Because literally for a blush, you just put the red and then you blur it. And then you throw it into Live 2D and you make the toggle and you set it at 0 opacity, turn the toggle up, set it to 100. Boom, it's rigged. Literally not even a minute of work. So I don't know about that price. Live 2D rigging, 150. All right, so her full model would be 450. 450 total, if you include all the extra shit. I ain't trying to shit on artists, by the way. I'm just trying to gauge where everybody else is at compared to the $10,000 for a model that's not even rigged. Matter of fact, let's go to one like this. This one even looks similar to like the Cinder and Bow art. And she charges 80. So bust up only 80. All right, let's say full body. Full body 180 plus rigging 340. So why would you pay $10,000 when you could pay 340 for a model that basically looks the fucking same? Like, Jesus, dude. You said the clown one? Where the clown one at? Oh, is it on this one? Or is it on the... I don't know where the clown one is. I think I lost it. Oh, it's up. Oh, that one. Thank you, Magic Guy. He. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. I could draw something that looks almost as good as this and rig it. And I wouldn't charge that much. 3 expressions. Simple mouse shapes. So it doesn't even come with V-Bridger. It's just a regular mouse shapes. And it takes 5 to 6 months. Holy bejesus. Guys, I don't know about you, but not only will my models be cheap as fuck, they will have like a 1 to 2 month turnaround time. None of this 6 months to a year fucking bullshit. What do you do, twiddling your thumbs? Or are you working on 10 commissions at once? That's on you. Probably VTube Studio. Well, yeah, all of these are for VTube Studio. Because they're all live 2D. That's why I said this one right here. Look. 340. Full body and rigging. This one's 850. And if you want me to be honest with you, I think this model looks better than that model. Art style wise. Some people have very demanding jobs, kids. I understand that for turnaround time, but that doesn't explain the price. Like, yeah, you have a point there. I don't have a life, so I can kind of do shit like this. That's why, like, my turnaround times will be quick. But yeah, all of this is just, like, dude, I understand from an artist perspective that you want to get paid for your work. But at the same time, regular jobs don't even pay the prices that you're asking for. Like, come on, man. You gotta have some kind of basic respect for the people buying your stuff. Like, charging that much. The main thing is $10K for a pre-cut model that's not even rigged. You don't respect the people buying your stuff. Like, you don't. You have zero respect for them. There's no other way. Like, literally, there's no other explanation. I don't care. I don't care. You could try to cope all you want and say, well, they have to do this. It takes this much time. It's like, oh, she put over 100 hours of work into it. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Charge less or quit doing art. That's it. More importantly, quit buying art from people who charge that much. You're throwing your fucking money away. Yeah, $15 an hour is fine. That's why I said, like, all right, even if you do spend $100 hours on a model, that's $1,500. That's not 10 grand. Which is why I said, hold on, I'll try to find Honeycub's Twitter. Chibidoki's model. There you go. There you go. $1,500, and you get Chibi's model. Well, not exactly Chibi's model, but you know what I mean. The model and the style of Chibi. That is not a bad price, considering that she has worked with bigger VTubers, and she does rigging and everything. My whole thing is the $10,000 price range. That's the thing that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, if you want to charge like $2 grand for a fully rigged model, you do you, boo-boo. I get your money, I guess. If people were buying it, get your money. Understand artist price of the model around $1,000 for a model. Yeah, like, I can get that. Especially if you're, like, experienced. Like, I can understand that. My thing is there are cheaper options. So like, you don't have to spend that much money on a model. Like you can spend like about 500 on a fully rigged model and still get something that looks great. That looks just as good as the $1,000 model. Or you can learn how to draw and rig like I did. Even though I'm not good at it. But I mean, it is what it is. I drew and rigged this Tide Pod, didn't I? That's the quickest model I've ever cranked out. It took like 40 minutes to draw it, and then it took like 20 minutes to rig it. Alright, maybe I should hop off Twitter before I see something else that pisses me off. By the way, guys, w.gg, use code CHI to get 10% off, and maybe one day I'll get a waifu cup if you guys order enough. Yeah. I also stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Chiral Chikage, whatever the fuck you want to call me. But yeah, go check me out if you enjoy the videos. Bye!